I'm Oliver Kack. Today, we're in the home of Wessler, a self-proclaimed manners expert, and he's going to show us how to have good manners. Here he is.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm great, sir.
That's good to hear.
Thanks for inviting us into your lovely home.
You certainly are welcome.
So you're a manners expert.
I definitely am.
So what are manners good for?
Well, a lot of people in social situations if you're dating a girl, you always want to show that you know the social rules. You can play the social game and be a manners expert.
I know I do.
That's very good.
But I find manners very difficult to understand.
Well, I see, and that's why I'm here, of course. I have pointed out some of the very great manners that are very important that you might not even be aware of in social situations. For example, we have different steps. Step number 1 is you always want to keep your legs together.
Oh,
Having them too open shows too much dominance.
that's
and
true.
It's not very good. So you want to keep them together. And if you have a hard time, I know some people, they forget, if this is how you normally do. Well, that's why we have a manners belt. The manners belt you put around right here. There you go.
Well, look at that.
And that way, the legs, they stay together.
Wow,
And
great.
if people they ask you, you just tell them that, well, you're working on your manners.
I'm sure they'll understand.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So step number 2 is you always want to smile. No matter, even if you're angry, you always want to smile.
So if I said like, hey, I had sex with your mother last night.
Just smile.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter. If you get really angry, just smile it away. Because it shows that you're a friendly person. And if you're in a relationship and something goes wrong, just smile. If you smile, people will love you because you have great manners. And that's important. Remember that. And step number 3 is never look people directly in the eye. That can display a little bit too much dominance. That's usually what pack leader dogs do. And you're not a dog. You're a perfect human, a celestial being with great manners.
well, thank you.
So, if it may be hard for you because you're used to, always having to look your alpha male friends in the eyes, well, try looking at their right earlobe. Just for a little time. Because if you getting in the habit of doing that, it'll become much more easy for you and people will like you more for it because you're not being too dominant. That's a very important point.
That makes sense.
Yes, totally. And I think that's all we have for today.
Well, thank you again for inviting us in your home. We will use these manners every day.
That's
I know I will.